My favorite way to hire employees is not creating a team for whatever task I want done. It is hiring a third party independent contractor, hiring a different entrepreneur and filling in that void. And I would usually, you have to pay some sort of premium on that, but I see that the results are usually much better than if I hire an operator and have the team myself. One, because I'm too inexperienced to know the ins and outs of every single portion of every single business that I'm working with. I am at least smart enough to know that I'm naive. And two, I'm not as good at managing people as I need to. I think that skill set is going to grow over time, the more people that you manage, but I definitely need a lot of practice with the expectations that I set on employees and then the whole process. Uh, I just know that I am naive in that aspect. I've only been doing it for a few years. So, how could I possibly be that good? But when I need results, right now, I prefer to hire independent contractors. For example, for the past few weeks, I've been talking about the email sequences that I've been running. I've hired someone to go and it's an independent contractor who has his own business. Instead of me hiring and training someone, I would rather hire someone who's already doing this. And they are on a monthly service plan plus some sort of upfront fee, but it is someone that I know, like, and trust that I know will be able to handle this. All that they are doing is the back end, actually keeping track of all the data. They are going to be implementing whatever I give them. If I want a new email sequence that I want A/B tested, I give them everything needed. They do the back end implementation of it. I'll give them the copywritten stuff. I'll give them all the directions, but they will actually do it with his in-house team. Why? He spends 100% of his time on that business. I would prefer to send him everything my way. I would prefer to do everything and focus on, for me, what moves the bottom line than pay a little bit extra for him to do it. Another example is I'm going to be starting an affiliate program for some of the people that I'm working with, but that's another full-time job. Instead of hiring someone who has probably never done it, because one, I don't have the budget to hire someone who's never ran an affiliate program before, so I'd have to train someone from scratch. That would be a very long process. Instead, there's someone that I'm friends with who's starting a business in Q1. They are very, very trustworthy. I've done some deals with them in the past, and they are starting an affiliate business with the exact niche that I'm helping people in, where they have 5,000 affiliates right now. So they are doing all the hard work and they're just going to be getting a percentage. Why is that a lot better from my perspective? If I had the budget where I could hire someone in-house who would do it full time, I would do that. But I don't have that kind of budget. And when you're starting off and you only have a, let's say, $5,000 to $10,000 budget that you can spend on employees per se, you are not going to be able to cut it with doing that if you want to fill in multiple sectors of different avenues that your business wants to operate in. So if I hire these third party entities that are also entrepreneurs, so they are free minded, they can think, all I need to do is give them some sort of direction, but you don't have to. They can see in a broad spectrum of ideas. It's not just, oh, tell me what to do and I'm going to do that. They actually have some sort of, they've done this before, so they know what to do and where to take it. There's many different places that they operate in. So I think that is an absolute no-brainer. And what's the downside? These are customers that would not otherwise come in. I think everyone would want an affiliate network coming in. I have unlimited people that I could offer that to. But if these guys are starting their business, instead of me building out my in-house affiliate team with every single one of these people, it sounds easy. Oh, just build out an affiliate network of people who are going to be selling your products for you. And in theory, it's easy, but in practice, how do you find those good affiliates? How much are you like? There's How are you keeping track of the payroll that's going to be sent out to them every single month? There's so many more complexities. Then you're going to have to send out checks to every 5,000 people. I mean, those are full-time jobs right there. And if you are running on a limited budget, all of those minuscule people that you would have to hire and manage, that is a massive hassle. And for me, when I'm just looking for the results right now, it makes more sense for me to do this. I can see myself changing my view over a 10-year period as my business continues to grow. But right now, I would much rather hire these other entrepreneurs who are already offering this kind of skill set that I've already met and done business with in the past. So this guy is offering his 5,000 affiliates. And guess what? I'm just going to instead pay him extra. I would rather do that and not have to do any of the work, because the headache is gone, but the results are still the same. And in fact, the results are probably going to be a lot better, because it takes a long time to build out these trusted affiliates over, let's say, It took them 2 years to build, and then they built it for another 4 years after that. So they have 6 years of affiliates. They have a really good core group, and they're ranking in $10+ million per year on their product. They said, hey, we have all these affiliates. Why don't we help out other people? I'm one of those people who they came to and said, hey, I think this is a good idea. And I said, your only complaint is that you have too much work, because I can do this with so many people right now. For me, it's a no brainer to take on that kind of person because they're entrepreneurial minded. They've already done it. This is their business model. So what if I have to pay a little bit extra as a percentage of what I am earning? It makes more sense than hiring a bunch of people, taking up a lot more of my time, because that is just a side portion of what's going on. There's bigger things for me to think about. And if other things move the bottom line more, why would I spend 50% of my time doing something else? Instead, I would rather fix it with paying an independent contractor. And I'm saying this because I'm naive and because I don't have a budget of a few $100,000 per month to hire all of those people in-house. If I did, I might choose that case instead. I don't have that option, and I'm assuming a lot of people also don't have that option. So instead, I try and hire these independent contractors who do a lot of it themselves, and it's not a headache. That is what I really try and remove, as many headaches as possible. Unfortunately, it actually works really, really well, because I've built relationships with pretty much every single one of these people that I'm working with. And then they offer some sort of service. And I'm like, hey, we've already been doing other business together. We've already been friends. Let me just take on your service and I'll do it for myself. And so we're actually so fortunate in this era, because you can run your business and just hire a bunch of other businesses to help with what your overarching goal is, instead of doing everything in house, because there's so many different businesses of small people offering weird tasks right now. So I'm incredibly fortunate that there's someone offering an affiliate network. There's someone offering the back end of the email sequencing and kind of managing the go high level stuff. For me, that stuff is incredibly useful, and I'm fine paying for their service that they're just charging a few $1,000s a month for it. Whereas, and if you had to hire someone, it actually ends up being a lot more cost over time. So I'm actually seeing a lot of benefits with this. It's saving me so much time. Today, I had no actual work I had to do. There was nothing I had to do. There was, of course, there's stuff that you always can do, but I was forced to do nothing. And that was a precarious situation that I was in, because it's the first time in a while, because I've been so busy. And I need to now manage my day better, to where I can really start to improve on a lot of the things that I've been actively thinking about and getting started on that. But because I've freed up my time, it is pretty beautiful. But then you can get into bad habits. But anywho, that is not the point. I've got to go. It's already 9:30. I've got to freaking post this. Goodbye.